lot has been covered by now. Components, data binding, templates, directives, and how to connect all of that. We really learned about a lot of important pieces of Angular 2 or of an Angular 2 application, but here's another major one you will probably use in almost every Angular 2 application, to be honest. Services. What are services? We already used them when we used the renderer, for example, in the directives chapter to give a little hint. But let's have a look at them right here again. Services are partly there to solve the problem of us repeating ourselves. We shouldn't do that, right? Because we might have a couple of components, 1, 2, and 3, for example, which all have a field1 of type string and a do something method. Component 2 also has the do something else method, but besides that, all components are equal. Well, here, of course, we're duplicating our code. It's hard to maintain or update because if we need to change this, we need to change it in 3 different places. And maybe we might need it in other classes, not only components too. So a lot of bad duplication going on here. Now, of course, one solution would be to make component 1 and 3 the same, but who knows, maybe they differ in their template or we can't do that. And anyways, a good solution is to centralize such tasks with services. This means that duplicated code gets outsourced into a service. So instead of having that code in the components, then all we do is we get an instance of that service and access the values, the properties, the methods in the service through this injected instance. Oh, there it is, injected. That's a keyword I'll talk about in a later lecture too, because dependency injection is closely related to the concept of services in Angular 2. But back to services for now. We get that centralized task now. And with that, the question is, what are common tasks for services? When would we do that? Well, a common task is data interaction. We may have interaction with, let's say, a web server. The web access might be a good centralized task, but we might also have a local data storage that we have an array of data which you want to manage in a central place. We also might use it for communication between different components or classes in general in our application, that we want to emit events and listen to them in totally different places without having to build chains of custom events or output properties. So this cross-component or classes communication. Or we may have other business logic inside. So business logic which we in general need to access from different places of our application. Let's see this in action and build such services so that you'll learn how to build service in Angular 2.